Welcome to the video. It's my 51st video, but this is going to be a short video because it's 8 o'clock and I don't have much to do and I've been busy and everything. So I'm sorry about that. My 51st video isn't going to be the best. 3 subscribers. So thanks if you're subscribing and everything. That's amazing. You guys that I commented back on the last month ones, the ones that have been in the last month or so, that encouraged me or what has encouraged me to make these videos. And so I want to focus on like longevity over the best videos I can make and everything. I so I was like, I gotta make a video, but I don't have anything to talk about. I've tried another topic, but I was like, I'm just not happy with the videos. I can't believe I would say that because it used to be all like, I'll just post whatever see how it comes. But I'm not happy with the videos, and so I was like, today. But some good news: we're getting a camera. I finally did the investment, $80 for a digital camera. I can do 4K. It's $80, but I don't need that. So that'll be a learning curve because usually I just hit a button on my computer to start the video, and now I got to do the camera and everything. So we'll see how it goes. We're gonna stick with it because that'll be a better quality for the video because I know my video is probably being not being shown by YouTube as much because the quality isn't the best. Because my webcam isn't, it's a computer webcam. Of course, it's not going to be the best video. Um, but that's an investment I'm making in my channel. So you guys are going to get a better video thing, and I might start taking pictures of the city with the camera and everything. So we'll see how it goes. It'll be my first camera ever. So I've never had my own camera. I've always used my phone for cam pictures. Always. Oh, I hit my phone on. Sorry, I burped. But I've never had my own physical camera. That's just for pictures and videos. So we'll see how it goes. It'll be a learning curve. You guys will get to learn along with me. I might make some videos on that. But I've been busy with some personal stuff with paperwork and all that type of stuff. And taxes are coming up too. I'm gonna have to file for state taxes and um, normal federal taxes because I'm in North Carolina, so I have to file for state taxes. Thankfully, they take it out of your paycheck automatically because where I'm working is in North Carolina, Walmart in North Carolina. So I don't have to worry about, oh, do I have enough money? Do I have 100, $300 for taxes? And it's only been a couple months of me living in North Carolina, so state taxes won't be really high because it's only been like I only worked in North Carolina for November, December, and a little bit of October. So not much. It's not like I've been in Walmart for 6 months or so. I've been working at Walmart for 6 months. Um, I might be still pretty busy, so I don't know if I'll be able to do some stuff and everything. We'll see. Um, I haven't been doing much because I've gotten a lot of stuff done, and plus work's working hard. I got to work hard at work and everything, which is killer. I haven't been making a different breakfast, so I wake up, and sometimes I wake up late. I'm not gonna lie, so I don't have time to make my 6 eggs plus bacon and all that type of stuff. So what I've been doing is I've been making some ground beef and then I put some cheese with it, mix it all up so it's all melted in the stainless steel pan. And then I also put 3 or 4 eggs. I crack some eggs and drop them in. And that's been my breakfast meat. And then I do like a taco breakfast, whatever, or I toast. I have like 2 pieces of toast and I put the meat in it in between. And so I get like a little bit of meat, a little bit of egg, and a little bit of cheese. And I don't have to like make it in the morning or anything. Of course, it's not as good as like I can make 6 eggs in the morning really quickly and all that type of stuff. It's not as good as that, but it's like a substitute. So that's a new thing I've been trying. It works out pretty well because I only have to do it like once every couple days, um, and then I don't have to cook because and it's pretty good. I gotta get some stuff from Walmart. I did do a little bit of a grocery haul, but I need to get some other stuff. I ran out of some benzoyl peroxide cream, so I need to get that. My I think I gotta get some. avocado oil because I ran out the avocado oil spray that's 100% avocado oil. And I gotta get some hamburger seasoning because I'm almost out of the one I've been using. I get the one that's the mixture ball, so I don't have to like get all five different types of seasoning and then mix them together for my hamburger seasoning. I just get one from the store. It's a little bit more expensive, but I think it's worth it. And I got to get some honey mustard because I go through a lot of honey mustard because I like to use a sauce. I don't just like to have meat and bread and all that type of stuff. So I like to have some sauce, and I had to get some fries, more frozen fries. I'm We'll probably have to get another bag in a week or so. Um, there has been a little bit of update, two situations that have happened at Walmart with drama, but I don't want to say because I don't want to get in trouble or whatever for any of that, but I will say that. And so that's been a little bit of distraction for my week. And of course I had to work on my birthday and everything, but I got today off and the day before my birthday off. So yesterday was my birthday, the 15th. Today's the 16th, and I got the 14th off. So I got the 2 days before and after my day off, but before my birthday. So I'm okay with that. I don't have anything. I didn't have really anything to celebrate my birthday with or anything like that. Moving to another state, I kind of want to stabilize my life, which I've been talking about recently. Um, Probably July, June or July. I'll try to start doing outside activities to make friends or get a girlfriend. That's a goal for the year. Um, so we'll see how that goes. I don't really have a lot to talk about. Oh, my allergies are messing up. I don't have a lot to talk about. I might try to get some gloves for work because it's been really cold. It's been like 20 degrees out in the mornings in Charlotte. So it's been really cold, and I'm dispensing sometimes um, because of such a situation at work. So now I'm the primary dispenser a lot of the time. So I'm the one taking out groceries in the morning. So my hands get really cold. So we'll see. But I was like, it's only going to be another month, 2 months, and then it'll be warm and everything. So is it worth the investment for a good pair of gloves? But then I'm like, next, 6 months from now, I'm going to need them again. Even if I don't keep working at Walmart, I'm going to need gloves when it's 20 degrees out, 10 degrees out, outside. Charlotte, we got snow like a week or two ago, but now we're just getting ice. It's always ice. And that was today. I was pulling into the road to the apartment complex and there was a car coming, but I had enough space. The problem was is as I was turning, there was some ice, which I didn't see, which slowed my car down. And so I almost got hit as he was coming by because I had to get through the ice and then speed up as fast as possible. But the ice slowed me down and I was sliding on ice at like barely really slowly. And I was like hitting the pedal, like, come on, go faster. Like this car is coming. And I don't, he might not have time to stop and hit me. And thankfully, I got right past him before finally he came, and I was like, "What the heck?" Um, like, come on! But I didn't see the ice or whatever, so I got to be more prepared for that. That was a mistake on my tires weren't getting traction, so that's what slowed me down. And it was ice. But yeah, that was a crazy thing that happened today. I got through and everything. My car was fine, and I was fine and everything. But that car almost hit me because of that ice. I didn't realize, and it slowed me down. That's the thing. That's the story for today. I almost got hit by a car, and it would have been my fault probably for just going and everything because there was ice and everything that slowed me down. But lesson learned. I was in a rush to get back to. Right now, I'm waiting on a package my dad sent me like 2 weeks ago. UPS was, I guess the weather was really bad, and I also have to wait for the person to bring it to my door and sign a signature to get it. So it's going to probably take a little bit of time. And I also had to put the trash out today because I've been waiting on it. I'm just going to start leaving the trash can out at night and then coming back in the morning when I leave to put it back in my apartment because it's like I'm not waiting till 11 o'clock to see if you've taken it and then you finally get it. Like, I have work tomorrow. And I've noticed if I get less sleep, I end up the whole day is ruined. Okay. Because I wake up late for work, so I don't have a lot of time to make breakfast and I get out to work and I never, it's not like I'm late to work. but I'm super tired and I have to work 8 hours running around and moving and staging and all that type, which is physically demanding. And then essentially just crash after work. Um, and so I have to get sleep. If I'm not getting enough sleep, it messes with the rest of my day after work, which is when I have to get work done, and it screws with me. So I guess that's lesson learned too. I'm learning more about that. I can't put my sleep health on the back burner for other stuff, or if I don't feel like going to sleep, I gotta go to sleep. Because otherwise, my life, I'll wake up and then that day is ruined. And then if I have too many days ruined, it's going to mess up my goals and I'm not going to accomplish my goals. And then my life is going to be messed up the next 2 years from now. Or I'm going to have to fix my life for another year. And then it is what it is. Um, that's been the problem is I've been crashing out after work and I need to get work done because I got like 4 hours after work and I have to put that to use. Because then the days off, I'm like super tired or whatever because I've been getting 5 hours of sleep the rest of the week. And then my days off, I sleep in and I'm all super tired and it's hard to get out of bed. But that's the thing, the crazy thing. My futon is not as comfortable as a bed. Like, I'm not gonna lie, but it's still as hard to get out of as a regular bed, which is crazy to me. Uh, because I remember like going home to visit my parents for Christmas and everything. And I remember being on an actual bed for like a day or two, and it was amazing. And then I was like, in comfort level, I'm not gonna lie, um, comfort level. Now, back wise, my back does better when I'm sleeping on a futon, at least as far as I can tell. But on a natural bed, comfortable. Like I'm not gonna lie on that. But like, my futon, like it's still as hard to get out of bed and everything as it is, you know, with an actual bed. And I think that's partly because I'm a naturally lazy person. Like I think that's one of my flaws. Like I'm not gonna lie on that. I'm a procrastinator. I'm a lazy person. Um, just as a general fact of matter, which can be good and bad. Because there are some good use cases for being lazy. Otherwise, evolution would have completely gotten rid of that. Being lazy as a trait that a lot of people have in the world. Um, but that's what it is. That's my philosophical answer. But yeah, I just threw on a sweater because I need to have a shirt on for this video. That's what I do for a lot of videos. If I'm like shirtless in my apartment because it's hot or whatever, and I have pants on, but I'll just not have a shirt on or whatever. So I throw on a sweater for you guys. That's why you guys see me always in like sweaters or whatever. It's because I throw on a like sweater or whatever. Or sometimes I'll go to sleep with a sweater on if it's really cold in my apartment. Sometimes it gets really cold. I don't understand why. Like it'll say 71 degrees, but it'll feel like 65 in here. And then other like days it'll feel like 75 and I don't need a sweater and I'm hot with a sweater on. And then I'm like, what the heck or whatever when I'm trying to sleep. So it's kind of weird. But yeah, this is a shorter video. It's already been 13 minutes. I don't really have a lot else. I'm looking in the kitchen like, should I talk about anything else? I was trying to make a video earlier about like the stories that inspire me. Problem was is if I do everything that inspires me, it takes like an hour to get through everything, and you got like a minute per thing that I talk about. So it's like I gotta cut it up into like different topics and different forms that have entertained me. So like, what are the movies that have entertained me? What are the books that entertain me? Stuff like that. And so, but I was like, I wasn't happy with the video I was doing on reading, so I was like, oh no, I'll cut it or whatever. Or I won't make it today if I'm not happy with it. I've noticed that before. I'm more selective with my um, recordings, and I'm more serious on it compared to when I was in the study room and I was just like, "Hey guys," or whatever. Like, this is my video or whatever. I don't know. I kind of miss that element. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll go back to it. I don't know. This is a journey of a lifetime with you guys of me recording just random stuff. Um, like I said, we'll probably do 3 4 months ago. You'll get more information and everything. You'll get more better videos. The camera will help, and so I might try to do some stuff. But like I said, I gotta work hard on the other stuff right now. And when I have a more stable life and I have more hours, then I can do more videos. But right now I can't, because stuff's going on and everything. Um, I think that's everything for the video. But yeah, I got my Fitbit right here. I took it off for a little bit. I haven't been tracking my sleep, or I haven't been sending the tracking to my phone and checking my sleep tracking. So I think that's part of the problem with my sleep. Um, but also I've been eating later too, which is another problem. Um, I'll eat at like 7 or 8, or like I'll come home. This is the problem. I'll be at work. I'm super tired because I didn't get much sleep. Come home, um, fall asleep on the either the carpet floor or my futon if I roll, or if it's not rolled out. Usually I roll it up. So a lot of the time it's on carpet or whatever, and I'll just fall asleep. And then it'll be an hour or two, and I'll wake up, and it's like 6 o'clock, or more than that. It'll be like 2 hours, so it'll be like 6 or 7. And I'm like, huh, I'm kind of hungry, so let me make food or whatever. And then I eat some of that food because it's good. I'll make like some like that. I'll make like some eggs mixed with the meat and everything, like I talked about in this video, or maybe another tick, whatever. And I'll eat that or whatever with some toast, or I'll put some bacon on, or I'll put some fries on in the oven, or in the air fryer or whatever. And I'll eat that and whatever. And the problem is that's also messing with my sleep because my body's trying to digest it while I'm trying to go to sleep. And so it's not a good combination of the two. I think that's part of the problem too. Um, but yeah, we'll see. Like I said, I'm yawning because, oh, I know. And it's just, I got to fix my sleep schedule. I think that's what's messing with me. Fix that, and that'll fix my food problem, where I'm eating really late at night, which is messing with my sleep. And then that's the thing. If I get all of that stuff on track, I don't have to worry about anything. My life will be better. But if I do have to get all that stuff on track, if I don't get all that stuff on track, my life gets worse. And I kind of descend into chaos. This is, I guess, the best term that I can use. My room gets messier, my closet get messier. That's what's happening right now. I'm more messy now than I was before because the my room is a reflection of my inner state. Right now, I'm in chaos because I'm not getting a good enough sleep, which is messing with when I'm eating food, which is messing with me. And because I sometimes don't have enough time to even eat breakfast if I wake up late, then it's like I have to eat fast food during my lunch because I'm super hungry and I have to eat something. Otherwise, like I can't get through the day because I'm walking 15, I'm more like walking 25,000 steps per day. And so I got to eat something at lunch if I don't eat breakfast, and because I didn't, and so I'm eating more fast food, which is bad for you, and it's affecting me. It's a whole like downward spiral. And so I got to get that fixed. We're gonna go for the first steps. We're gonna fix that and everything. Another thing that happened, I did release a disaster video, but not a lot of people watched it. That's one of my lower watched videos, which I put a lot of work into that thumbnail, but it didn't work out. It is what it is. Well, I just like making that video. Of course, I asked ChatGPT because it's a good debater. I was like, well, what are some of the like downsides for the theory? Like, am I wrong, or like, what's some arguments against it? And it gave me some good ones. Like, there was already one where it was like, where some states, there's some places can weather it because they have more access to resources and a bigger tax base. And I was like, hey, I mentioned that with Florida and everything, and I think Florida might be able to delay. And then it was like, which this is a good point, is we do know climate change is getting worse, but we don't know like is wildfires going to be worse and then hurricanes aren't going to worsen, or we still don't know the full effects. But I was like, well, from what I've been seeing, like in person from experience, hurricanes are getting worse. Like we're getting more and more hurricanes, because when I was younger, maybe that's because I wasn't watching the news as much, but we didn't, Florida didn't have as much hurricanes or as bad hurricanes, and I could be wrong. And that could be because there's not as much money being funneled into protecting against hurricanes. It could be that, so the damage is being done way worse. Like with California, that was their problem, is they didn't put as much money as they should have, and they cut budgets for firefighters and the rest and water reservoirs, and so we have this big problem with the wildfires and everything. and it's gotten worse because of that. So it could be that, and it has a good point on that. But it is a good debater, and it had some other stuff too. Like, it talked about how the federal government might bail out the states, and I was like, I said that point exactly. Like, I think that might be what's happening, but then the federal government will gain more power from it, which I think is a bad thing. And so, but yeah, it was a good debater. But I realized, like, I was like, I got a lot of the points like against my argument. Like, I already talked about those. But also, it was like, they can be, the state might step up to do insurance, and I was like, yeah. And as I was reasoning with it, I was like, wait a second, if the insurance companies drop out, and let's say the state doesn't have its own insurance uh, funded company come in, which they already do have some, but it's not a lot. And even they're like strained. And I was like, what if majority of people in those places cannot get home insurance? And then I was like, well, that's going to discourage home ownerships, home ownership. But then I was like, well, if people can't get it, then what about landlords, the richer people who buy up these homes and rent it out? Well, I was like, well, they might not be able to do it, or they might pay higher premiums, and some insurances might do it. And then it was like, well, what if they're they have to make it profitable somehow with the higher insurance? And then I was like, well, wait a second, that means they're going to pass on the premiums to the renters. And so I was like, well, then we're going to have higher rents. And then it's a whole disaster. And I was like, well, isn't that going to bring out more people from leaving those disaster zones? And I was like, wait, that's correct. Even if we just look at insurance moving out of the state, like we don't look at anything else, that's going to have a huge catastrophic effect. If they can't raise premiums, but then I was like, well, then people are going to complain about paying premiums and everything, and so I was like, well, what's going to happen and everything. But that's what they're going to have to do is landlords are going to have to pass that on to consumers. Otherwise, no one's going to be want to be a landlord, because if you don't make money from being a landlord, like what are you going to do? Why are you putting up with all the crap from tenants and all this other stuff and having to call maintenance and everything? It's not going to be worth the squeeze, so they're not going to do that. So it's going to discourage landlords from buying homes there. And that's the free market hypothesis. So like what's going to happen? You're going to be squeezed out no matter what. And so so it's a horrible thing for these insurance companies to leave, but they have to do it because it's not profitable. And so they have to raise premiums, but then that has to get from someone. So it's either going to be the landlords or the people who own the homes if they're not renting. And then I was like, well, that's a problem, because can they do it? Are people going to be like, no, I'm not going to do insurance? And then they have a lower insurance base, so they're going to have a lower total of people who are buying their insurance, which also messes with their calculations. So I don't know how they would do it. But what if no one can get insurance in these disaster zones? That's going to be a huge amount. That's going to be a huge problem. Um, and so I don't know how it would work. And so one of that, and I don't know how the U.S. government can do that unless you spend a huge amount of money on bailing out these insurance companies. And now it's no longer about insurance being profitable. It's about providing that service. So now it becomes essentially a government service for you to get insurance on your home. It's no longer privately done. It's more like with the government. So we'll see how it goes. I'm curious about the next 20 years if a ton of insurance leaves out. Will it cause a collapse or not with these climate, with these disasters coming every year? You have to have insurance, or otherwise, like, what's the point? Or maybe you hope and pray. That is possible. So we'll see how it goes. But I said this was going to be a shorter video, but it wasn't. So, but I got to end the video. You guys have an amazing week. Probably see you guys next week. Don't quote me on that. I don't like. I need to stop doing that, because sometimes I can't afford these promises, because then I end up breaking them and I feel bad and everything because I'm super busy or something happens with work and everything. I can't do it. So I don't want to promise you guys that I can't come through on. So I'm not going to promise that with you guys. And you know, as long as this YouTube series how is a hobby, okay, it's going to be like that. So if it wasn't a hobby and I was trying to do YouTube as a business, as a content creator, then I would be having a schedule, working full time, working hard on it, trying to make it so I make enough money to cover my bills. But I'm not doing that. These videos are fun. These are for longevity. I want to make these videos for the rest of my life. I'm happy with making these videos, so we'll see how it goes. So that's it for the video. See you guys next week. I always get the thumbs up because I like to encourage you guys. I haven't talked to a friend online for like a month and a half. I need to talk to them. I want to see how they're going and everything. I haven't talked to them in a while, so I got to do that after this video. Um, I promised that I would start reaching out to friends if, I haven't seen them in a while and I need to do that to keep up friendships. So I'm gonna post this on YouTube. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to upload. Thanks you guys for watching. It'll be a normal thumbnail. We're not doing the I'm not doing on Canvas today. It's already too late. I gotta post this video. So thanks you guys for watching. I hope you guys are having an interesting year, an awesome year. Are you guys working towards my goals? I've been lost for this week and everything. I've been lost this month and everything, but we're trying to get back on track with you guys. I'm not a perfect human. I don't expect you guys to do, but as long as you're trying really hard and you're going towards that and everything, and you're helping yourself and you're trying to work hard, I think it's a good thing. Maybe I would have roasted you like 2 months ago, but you know, I'm a normal human. Sometimes you're a normal human being too, so we have our problems and everything, and I don't know who you are through the like camera or anything. You're a subscriber and everything, but I don't know anything about your life. So like I can't judge you effectively, I guess would be the term. Um, just like you can judge me more effectively because you have more information on me, but compared to me, I can't judge you because you're just through a screen and maybe you've made a comment, so I've known you that, but like that's like a paragraph. I can't tell your whole life story from a paragraph, guys. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thanks, you guys. Do you like the sweater? I don't know. But yeah, thanks you guys for watching. I gotta end the video. I'll see you guys next week. I give you the that. I've never done that. I always do the thumbs up, but we'll give you that. Thanks you guys for watching. I'll see you guys whenever. I said I want to make a promise. I was gonna say next week, but it's gonna be whenever. So you guys, I hope you guys had an awesome month so far. That's it. I always say that. So goodbye. I gotta end the video. Let's go. Let me hit it.